Hi everyone, it's Az here from Heel vs. Babyface. Just a few hours ago, I had the pleasure, and it was a pleasure, of saying goodbye to Batwoman Season 3 as
Woo!
its finale hit.
Yay!
Then I realized, before I could even touch any Elden Ring or anything like that, I still had to watch and review
Your favorite show.
my new favorite show on the CW, Naomi. And as ever, I am joined by the wonderful Jane Theory. How are you doing, Jane?
Hello, I'm doing great. Happy to be here. How are you?
Sorry, you're happy to be here. I laughed into my drink and I was like, "Oh, are we really though? I mean, really?"
Yeah.
Do you know what this show really should be? This show really should be our DMs. That should be our show.
Oh my god, yeah.
Although we can't actually show them this week. Let's just say some colorful language was used that probably wouldn't be accepted on the internet. But I couldn't, I mean, I just, like, you messaged me and you're like, you're gonna like this one. And I'm like, I think my response was just, oh, for fuck's sake. Because I knew that I was set up for something horrendous.
Oh, yeah.
And then, as ever, it's me kind of watching it and then sending you, what the and you're like, yep.
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 That happened.
I'm desperate. Latte macchiato. I'm desperate. It'd be so funny one week if I was one way and you were another, and just to see what that would do. But
they don't give me anything. They don't give me anything.
No.
I'm looking for something to like.
I know, it's just there was one bit I did. Well, I don't know if I liked it, but there's one bit in the episode where I was like, "Ha! I was right."
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, I just thought it was too obvious, and guess what? Turned out that it was obvious.
Yeah.
So, folks, at the end of the last episode, as far as I can recall, the army are on the yacht of Naomi's parents.
Mm-hmm.
Good news. That side thread's put to one side.
It's put to bed. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, the colonel was just like, fuck it. We'll leave it for a few days.
Don't worry about that.
Don't worry about that. And it starts off really weirdly. I mean, I think this is weird. Tell me if you think different. But it starts off with Naomi at a skate park.
Yeah.
Fine. We know that she skateboards. But she's doing the pikes.
Mm-hmm.
And no one else is allowed on them. And her parents are like recording her on their phone. Mm-hmm. And then there's just a photographer taking pictures of her.
Yeah.
And then they just walk off. Then they're just like, all right, we're off now. Bye. Don't acknowledge anyone. Don't acknowledge the photographer. Don't acknowledge that people were waiting. Were they just watching her and taking photos because she was the bestest ever?
That is exactly what was happening. She was the star of the show. They were all there to see her. Her parents were there to document it. Everyone else was. Everyone clapped. And then they left.
Wait, hold on. I don't want to jump 6 steps ahead, but you mean her parents were there to document it, and then they later on in the episode said, "Hey, look, we hid all these memories from you."
Yes.
Look. I've got this to hand. This is my mum. My mum sent me she sends me these, you know, like me as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
She sends me these photos and I've got it here. Why was Naomi's parents hiding her photo albums from when she was a kid?
And it makes no sense because it was so detailed. It was so pretty. Like, they clearly put time and energy into it.
But then when they said, "Hey, Naomi, we held this," I mean, we'll get to it. I have to talk about it. It's child abuse. But they show her the thing. They say, "Hey, Naomi, look,
Yeah.
we've got all these memories from when we were in Paris, in Japan, when we used to travel around."
Mhm.
And then Naomi's like, "Oh, wow, these are great." And Naomi pisses off, and they just sit on the sofa going.
It was so bizarre.
This show is fucked.
It's like they just wanted that scene, but it didn't have to make sense.
Well, it didn't make sense.
I
That was the
know.
beauty of it.
It's crazy. It's like a collection of scenes. There's no actual story.
Yeah, you are absolutely perfectly spot on with that. That is exactly how this show feels. It's a collection of scenes. It doesn't flow.
No.
It has very minimal story. Babe was in this episode for like 15 minutes and then gone for the rest of the show.
And in one scene, she wasn't even supposed to be there, which one of the students called out. They were like, "Why are you even here? You're not on the committee."
Well,
Well,
hey,
she's a member at large. Oh, we're jumping ahead though.
no. Hey, no, you go for it. I'm all for this. I'm here. But I was thinking, remember when a couple of episodes back, Purple Hairy McWeirdo turned up at the bloody school vote for president,
Right.
which was a recall. How do you recall the fucking class president? Anyway, and then she's been gone since. Why did they fucking arrest her for trespassing?
That's what should have happened.
But she's gone now. Is it? Oh, Naomi's got a boyfriend now. That.
Yeah.
She gave me a phone number. She's just been. I don't know what's the female equivalent to cock teasing.
Oh, I don't know.
Scissor
Oh
splaining.
But she's out of the picture now. We don't have to worry about her for now.
She'll be back next week.
Yeah.
She's only credited for 6 episodes. We'll get about half the season, and then they're just like, sorry, this show is just so weird.
It is.
So they stop skating, and they go and they're just having like, oh my god, we're such an amazing family moment, and then Dad's just like, hey, jump hot dog or churro. And they were like, churros. And so the dad was just like, 3 churros. Get yourself a hot dog, dude.
Yeah.
You could say 2 churros and a hot dog.
Well, he can't.
No.
Because it's whatever Naomi wants.
No, well, as I was going to say, because his programming won't allow it.
Yeah.
Must be programmed to obey Naomi.
Oh.
And then Zavala's just like sat playing chess or somebody, like turn around 180 degrees. Don't go near Zavala. Zavala's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy. He's dangerous.
Like,
wasn't he there this entire time though?
Yes.
Like, yeah.
He would have been there playing chess right next to the skate rink where they were playing Skateboard Girl.
Oh.
But because we're jumping all over the place.
Oh. My God.
There's a moment in the episode where Naomi confronts Zavala. And she says, people say that you're not nice. People tell me to stay away from you. They tell me that you're trouble. And I've worked out why. And I was ready for this revelation. And she went, you're not a nice person.
Right? Like, who wrote this show?
I was like, wow. That's your bombshell. You're not a nice person.
You're naughty.
Who writes this shit? Oh, wait. wait, before we continue, we
Oh.
have to we didn't do the ratings.
Oh my god.
They were down again a little bit. And the demo was up a 0.01 to an absolute garbage 0.1. And it was down just a fraction. So I know technically you could say a victory because they did a 0.01 extra. This show is dead.
This was after the break, though, right? This was the episode when they came back.
No, that one was. This one, the one above it was.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Oh.
Oh, I get where you're coming from. No, yes, but no. because there was a break, that episode, this one here, is kind of in line with the break.
Oh, okay.
As in, we saw the one before, but it's been a couple of weeks, so we've kind of forgotten about that anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So these are sort of the who can be bothered to come back. And that's kind of stayed the same. So next week's probably going to be now that it's back for a couple of weeks, what's going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's wow, it's garbage.
People are going to realize it's not any better. That's what's going to happen. Because I thought for sure they have to be making some corrections here.
This show's weird because I question a lot and I sort of like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like I'm so confused by this show.
Yes.
It's not like Batwoman where it's kind of cohesive in as much as they know what they want to do,
right?
But what they want to do is shit.
Exactly.
This is like I don't even know if they know what they're doing. I think this feels like students putting together a CW show because they've got no money.
And no ideas.
Oh.
It's just everything is so contrived. Like the conflicts aren't real conflicts.
No.
The characters don't have any real motivations for anything other than propping up Naomi. It's just there's no structure.
They prop up another woman this episode.
Oh my god.
Wait a minute. That storyline never got resolved.
Which of the ones that didn't?
The who wins the bloody trophy.
Oh yeah, they did not resolve that either. All that built up. Oh, we'll never hear about it again. This show. If you haven't watched this show, you have to understand it is just this bad.
Have you ever watched Smallville?
I have.
Ah, damn. Because I was gonna say, do you know what?
Mm-hmm.
We should come into this room here, and we should watch the first episode of Smallville together, and then you tell me how different that is to today.
Yeah.
Because I remember, I liked Smallville first 4 seasons, good stuff, very good. I thought very good stuff. But I recently watched the first few seasons. I recently rewatched them, and I was just like, holy shit, this is great.
Compared to this?
Well, just great. It's really well done. From a character perspective, from a motivation perspective, from a relationship perspective, from a moral perspective.
Yeah.
And then it was kids kind of acting like kids do.
Yes.
This show, holy shit. This show is just everybody loves Naomi.
That's all it is.
There's no actual real reason why they should. By the way,
so disjointed. I wish they could put some storyline together. Anyone, just pick one.
The 6 episodes have gone. The storyline is Naomi's an alien.
Yeah.
Hasn't really advanced past that. And we found that out in the first episode.
That's it. Literally.
Hey, by the way, oh, Jesus Christ. No, I'll wait till I get to it. I'm going to be so savage on this episode. It's unreal. So the next, after the garbage credits, we have this Homecoming 2022 meeting that Naomi is chairing.
Yes.
Why?
I guess because she's president of the student.
She's not.
She's not? Oh, that's right. She gave it up.
No,
Oh
'cause
my
she-
God. She did. She
Yeah.
gave it up.
She gave it up. She asked for a recall, got a recall, won, and then said no.
That's true. I forgot. Oh my God.
So she's back being president for some reason. And apparently there's lots of different clubs in the school. There's an architecture club. There's the sports teams, and the woman was doing the Make Me a Sandwich club. And they're all vying for this huge trophy, which they very briefly showed in the corner of your peripheral vision.
Yeah.
And this storyline never gets resolved.
No.
Even though it takes up an obnoxious amount of time in the episode and involves Black Lives Matter.
It does.
At some point.
Oh.
Why? Don't know.
Oh.
So each of the various architecture club has got Pizza Boy in it. Sports club has got Soccer Boy in it.
Yeah.
And Make Me a Sandwich Club has got the former president who should still be the president.
Yeah.
I think.
I would think.
Well, let's call it generic white blonde mean girl.
Yeah.
Who somehow is the victim in this episode. Even though she does everything wrong. Never mind. Okay.
They set her up as the bad guy.
She is the bad guy.
But we're supposed to feel bad for her.
Yeah, because her dad won't take a pie in the face. By the way, if you just thought, what the fuck is Az talking about right then? Now you know what it's like watching a fucking episode of this, because I didn't see anything that didn't happen in this episode. That is why she's the victim, folks. Because her dad said, you have not sold enough pies, and I can't be attached to this project. So because you haven't sold enough fucking pies for your trophy fucking thing, I'm not going to take a pie in the face.
Bye.
Bye, darling. Then fucking Black Lives Matter and Pizza Boy turn up and they go, do you know who the true victim is in all this? White women.
That's the lesson from this episode.
That's the last, and then they don't resolve who wins the fucking thing anyway. Let's just imagine the white woman won, okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
Feminism won.
Babe is back babing.
Yeah.
Call her Naomi.
Yeah.
Stop calling her babe.
No.
Just because your boyfriend's off fucking someone else, probably, you goddamn, you're like a fucking hobbit.
She is.
But one of the black ones, which nobody likes, from the new show.
Oh my God.
Jeez. Oh my God. It's like, I don't understand. This character is just, I think it's like, I'm guys, she's comic relief. If she's comic relief, can she say something that's actually funny?
I don't see how she is. It seems like she's just the cheerleader for Naomi.
Yeah. Whatever you say, babe, you bounce off. You bounce. I'm just a board for you to bounce your life off.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh, hold on. I need to show this.
Oh no.
Right. I'm just sorry. No, wrong window. I want to share that. Look at her locker.
Oh,
She's got like pictures of Naomi all over it.
I didn't even notice that.
What?
That is weird.
So there's the one at the top above the lock.
Uh-huh.
Then there's Pizza Boy for some reason. Where's your fucking boyfriend? Is that no? That could be a boyfriend actually. And then down below, there's a Naomi again in the cartoon format, and then bottom right again in cartoon. What is going on?
Oh, that's obsessed. That's a bit obsessive. Huh. That's weird.
And she's like, she starts saying stuff like, this teacher's never forgiven me because this used to be her locker or something.
Yeah. She took down the teacher's sticker or something.
What? I'm like, what are you talking about?
Why would even what?
What? Okay, let's get to it. Let's get to this scene. The scene that just sets the tone. So,
oh yes,
Naomi goes to Naomi, and a little bit wound up. He's come down for this one.
breathe.
Yeah. Deep breaths for this one. So Naomi is training again,
quote unquote,
because God knows what a training's been so far, apart from terrible. With Angel Boy, and just doing the hitting of the sticks,
right?
Very badly.
She's supposed to be
very
learning
slowly.
Fluidity.
Yeah, and it's about as fluid as a poke in the eye. And then he stops in it once again. He's like, "Well done," and I'm like, "But really?"
It's like, what did she do that was well done?
Yeah.
She showed no skill.
Yeah.
She's lazy. It's like you said, it's slow, it's uncoordinated.
It's slow, uncoordinated. It was like, can you remember when we practiced 2 minutes ago before we started filming?
Exactly.
And he's like, well done. And then she says something to he says, if you keep on training, you could be like the bestest ever. And then Naomi says, because she's a narcissistical cow. You think I could be better than Superman? To which he says, if you keep training.
Yeah.
And I immediately DM'd you.
I was waiting on this moment.
And you were like, that's the line. You knew it was coming. And you knew I was going to DM you.
Oh.
And I was just like,
why do you have to tear down Superman to try to lift her up?
Because a character is only as smart and as good and as clever as the people that write it, and retards write this.
Yeah.
So that's why Naomi, and this is nothing against the actress at all, I'm sure she's lovely lass in real life, but that's why Naomi is an absolute fucking joke in this show.
Yeah.
Because she's only as good as the writers can make her. And that's why the training is pathetic. That's why she's a narcissistical cow. That's why everything revolves around her. It's her world and you live in it. This show should actually do the reverse Bechdel test. If Naomi isn't in a scene, do people not talk about her, you know? But no, it fails the reverse Bechdel test every time. Because every time she appears not to be in a scene, something is about her in the scene.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they have to try and pull down well-written, established, beloved characters to their level because they can't elevate their characters to the level of.
This is crazy. And then, of course, he went on the gender war thing.
Oh no, which one?
This is the one where he said, girls on this planet talk about being protected by men, but you do not need a boy around. That was creepy as well.
Yeah. It doesn't help when the guy who's training her says inappropriate things to a 16-year-old girl.
Yeah.
Maybe if the show didn't try and shove all this fucking sexual shit in it, and just let Naomi be a 16-year-old girl for a bit before and maybe just tethered her to one character,
right?
Instead of in 6 episodes, her going after 3 different people. 2 guys and a gal, by the way, because Naomi swings like that. Yeah, maybe then Naomi wouldn't come across as a promiscuous little wench as well.
Right. Yeah. If they didn't have all of the characters flirting with her all of the time.
And her back.
And her back, it wouldn't have come across as creepy as it did, because then the boyfriend came in. And this guy, this grown man, is acting like he's jealous or something.
Yeah, there's some like, I wish it was me.
Yeah.
It could be me.
It just did not.
No. We're good, thanks. No. But even like when she made up her mind and chose Soccer Boy, the very next episode, she said to Pizza Boy, just because I'm going out with Soccer Boy don't mean that things might not happen in the future.
Yeah. It's like they keep forgetting this is a child.
Yeah, this is a 16-year-old girl.
Ugh.
Hey, Chihuahua. So yeah, we get I got a boy. Fuck off. So boyfriend comes in and she's like, I wanted you to wait outside because my creepy fucking 30-something boyfriend man is jealous of you or some reason. I don't freaking know.
Yeah.
So then her and her boyfriend walk down the street and it's like, you're going to teach me your moves. And then she does a really slow martial art movement, which he could have easily have just slapped her and got out of. But he didn't.
No.
Oh, so Babe, and Naomi go to that warehouse.
But wait. This is the thing. She's walking home, presumably with boyfriend.
Yeah.
And then suddenly she's breaking and entering with Babe.
Yes.
What? Transition or story or something?
Jane, I think we've established that this show has no continuity at all. Exhibit A, 1 minute having tea, next minute in a trap room with all of her friends trying to solve a riddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no there's no continuity or flow with this. It's edited by an orangutan with Alzheimer's.
Oh my god.
The only thing that I can credit is at least she was wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, I guess.
Because if she was in different clothes, I probably just would have given up and said, "Sorry, Jane, we're not. I'm so freaking done with this shit." But you got something right, Jane. You got something right. Nobody can see Naomi's powers apart from Naomi.
Right.
Like, Babe is stood next to Naomi, and they go to the wall where the kanji used to be, and Naomi does puts her hand on the wall. It's like, And then she could see through it. And she's
Mhm.
like, oh, there's a secret room in here. And then Babe says, oh, you've got X-ray vision. You can.
Yeah.
So only now then, this this secret room is literally protected by sheet metal.
Yes. Oh my god.
When they find that, when she triggers the secret key to open the door, it's sheet metal.
That's it.
And inside, by the way, folks, if you're like, so what? Inside's Naomi's fucking spaceship. So it's been hidden behind sheet fucking metal for 16 years. Jeez. And actually, I gotta agree with Babe. She comes and she goes, well, this is rather disappointing. And I was like, welcome to my world.
Right.
Welcome to the viewer's world here.
Indeed.
And then there's ruins of Naomi's spaceship.
But why are they still there? Because this is the same place they broke into last time that the devil guy didn't want them at, right?
Yeah, but he thought, fuck it.
When you move it.
He wiped all the kanji off the wall.
Yeah.
With a wow. And then went, I'll leave the spaceship there, though, behind this sheet metal door. That'll keep everyone out. It's worked for 16 years.
I'll take care of it.
Then we cut immediately to Babe and Naomi at a home.
Yeah.
On a little pike in the back garden in completely different clothes.
This show.
And I'm just like,
God.
So what happened? Did you just say, hey, I tell you what, why don't you go home and get changed? I'll do the same and you come over to my house and then we'll have a further conversation about finding my spaceship.
Yeah. Or
did they go, okay, you fuck off home. I'll do the same. I'll speak to you later. I'll speak to you tomorrow. It's not as if something major didn't happen that we need to kind of discuss. And
no. Well, shelve that until tomorrow. It's fine.
Let's put a pin in it. Let's put a pin in it till tomorrow. But we just found a spaceship. Your spaceship. Yeah, put a pin in it till tomorrow. I'll give you a chance to change and have a shower. You stink.
Oh my God.
So she comes. By the way, she comes to Naomi's house. I gotta show this. In the most ripped of ripped jeans possible.
This outfit is still better. This is one of her better outfits. This is an improvement.
Yeah, because it's got black in it. You know what they say about when you wear black?
Slimming.
Covers a multitude of sins. Look at that face. Look at that face. That is the face of me watching the show.
Yes. Yeah.
Going for a bit of a black and white day today.
Yeah.
Thought I'd go for a bit of a black and white day. Oh my lordy. So at school, architecture's effigy of I don't know what he built a fucking scarecrow or something. What did he?
It was a paper mache top, I think, to his float. There's no logic to
anyway. Somebody had vandalized it by putting a jacket and a hat on it.
Oh, the horror.
The horror. My God. Now I understand how the French lived during World War II under Nazi occupation.
It's terrible.
And Pizza Boy accuses Soccer Boy, of course, because They're fighting over Naomi.
Yeah.
And then they get put in detention. And that happened.
Even though all this happened in front of witnesses
Well,
who saw pizza guy push or whatever the other guy. The teacher doesn't ask any questions.
No.
Just you both go to detention.
But as we discover later on, when they steal the keys from her office so they can access the security cameras, it took them 10 seconds to do that.
Yeah.
So the teacher could have just looked at who ruined the thing, and it would have shown my dad won't take a pie in the face girl.
Right. Contrived conflict.
Contrived conflict, yeah. Angel Man goes to a pub where everyone uses powers.
Alien bar,
just like Supergirl, just like Angel,
yeah,
just like every other fucking show, just like what was the one? Oh my god, what was the one? Grimm, just like Grimm. Anyway, it's quite funny because they introduce it as a space bar because they show a bottle of beer floating to somebody who ordered a bottle of beer. But by the way, the barman then later points to a sign where it says "Act human."
Oh, it's like they're not reading their own script. In the same show, in the same episode. This is worse than just making it up as you go along. They're just
it's just embarrassing.
It is.
You can't establish rules and then revert them immediately. Or you retroactively go back to try and put rules in place that clearly don't exist.
Clearly.
Because you're flying beers all over the room and you're touching people's glasses to make them frosty and whatever. Anyway, he meets up with that weird stoner guy.
Yeah.
And he's just like, oh God, who the fuck is this Q girl?
I don't.
Because when he was explaining the Q girl, to me, it sounded like he was saying, we knew each other. I was madly in love with her, but she didn't know.
Right.
So I got a tattoo of a name on my neck.
Yes. That's exactly what happened.
So let's just, to put it into perspective, Jen and I, we're friends. We get on with each other. There's nothing untoward going on between us. There's nothing behind the scenes. So if you were to suddenly turn up next week and I had Jane Theory tattooed on my neck, huge.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, is this something you want to tell me?
It's a bit weird.
A little bit weird. A little bit odd.
Yeah. A little uncomfortable.
Yeah, a little bit uncomfortable. Exactly. Because apparently these people go around fighting wars all the time.
Yeah, they're warriors. That's his explanation for it.
So at no point did she say, I want to ask you about this tattoo. You know, the one on your neck that's my fucking name. So anyway, he meets up with Stoner Dude, who we saw the other week, who looks like he defeated all of the
American
SWAT
military?
team. Yeah, what?
He got away.
He's chill about it. He don't care, you know? Not going to mention that? No? Okay, let's move on then.
No discussion.
And he's like, oh, I discovered that Q is on was on the list.
Yeah.
And then his stoner mate's like, yeah, but that doesn't mean she's alive. You know, she could have been taken out ages ago. And let's just go talk to this guy in the corner of the room who might know everything.
Yeah.
To be continued. Naomi decides to go to another university. She goes to the University of Deus Ex Machina.
Right. Oh my God.
Which just tells you everything that you want to know about where you've come from. And when she goes in the front door, they say, who would you like to speak to? And she said, I'd like to speak to the woman who might be a woman. We're not entirely sure about that.
No.
who's from the 25th century and has the 25th century laboratory.
Yeah.
And she's dressed up like an extra from Star Trek. I gotta show that. And they're like,
Star Trek
oh,
Discovery.
you mean Mrs. McLesbian? you mean Leslie McLesbian?
Oh, you have to show.
This is yeah. I mean,
this is it.
What is this?
Oh my god.
Who was this?
I thought this person was a robot at first. I wasn't sure.
I am so confused by this outfit. It's unreal.
It's apparently futuristic, I guess.
It's 2020 and she's in 2020.
I don't know. Maybe she's from a different universe.
Is she from the fucking universe of the dickheads? It's like, okay, we got like an off the shoulder, like slanting across look. Okay, so
half of it represents man and half represents woman. Yeah.
Because I was thinking, why would you have a male shirt underneath it?
That's why.
I used to wear something very similar to that to the office once upon a time.
Mm-hmm.
Hence, Leslie. I mean, it's just like, are you going for Are you literally going to try and win? Mrs. McLesbian Universe winner 2022.
Yes, and this is the outfit.
God. What's wrong with her being a lesbian? I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I'm just saying there's ways to do things, and then there's a sledgehammer which smashes your skull in.
Just over the top. You just have to hammer home the point.
I tell you one thing about this character. At least she cut the bullshit out.
Well,
she just went, "Hi, Naomi. You're clearly an alien. What can I do for you?" It's like, what? She went, "This piece of metal he gives me is a piece from a spaceship. Is it your spaceship?"
No,
what?
No. What?
Look, I scanned you when you came in. You're clearly your energy levels are off the chart. You're clearly an alien. You don't have to pretend with me. I used to have a I can tell you everything device, but it got stolen by Zavala.
How convenient.
Okay, how convenient, yes. Can you analyze this for me? Of course, I'm a lesbian. And I love the science. So, the boys are in detention for fighting.
Yeah.
And this is where... I don't understand this whole conversation. This is not the conversation of two 16-year-old boys.
No.
The pizza boy, it says, I'm mad that you graffitied my thing.
Right.
Because I'm tired of people erasing my history.
Yes.
What?
They don't appreciate this town. And they're erasing its history somehow.
Because it's got military people in it.
Uh-huh.
So that's erasing the history of the town, apparently. So, Soccer Muck Black Lives Matter then goes, yeah, because I know nothing about erasing history. What history are you having erased, sir? Sir, tell me, please, sir. Of the black people. Sorry, I'm sorry, sir. Are you a collective, sir? 1 minute you're an army brat, the next minute you're. Do you know there's a very good chance that your ancestors were sold to slavers by tribal leaders?
And he's clearly biracial, so.
And he's biracial, yes. So there's some vanilla in there somewhere.
It was
there. Did your mum or your dad, whichever one, did they erase some of your history by having you?
Yeah, apparently erased half of it.
I can't speak to mum or dad, whichever one it is. You just erased half of my history. Which one? Pick one. You're biracial. What is? Pick a history. You could be fucking Irish for all we know. Descendant. Danish. Holy cow. I bet when they did that line, they all stood up and applauded themselves.
You can believe it. They were so proud of this line.
You're the only one in the room. Sit down. Shut up.
Good job.
And then Pizza Boy says, well, you don't know about me. You think you know everything about me. You don't know everything about me. Whatever.
You don't know me.
And then they just went, should we just be best friends now? And they went, okay. So they said, why don't we go? I didn't do it. He said, look, I didn't do it. I didn't vandalize your shit.
Mm-hmm.
So they said, let's break out of detention and find out who did then, shall we?
Yeah.
By going to the woman's office and nicking her stuff. Anyway, back in the bar where somebody can tell you everything that's happened to your girlfriend. They find somebody who can tell Angel Boy exactly what happened to his girlfriend. Well, he's just sat in the room with her ring around his neck. Where did you get this ring? This is the ring of my love. I tattooed a name on my neck. This is Jane Theory. And the guy went, God, doesn't he sound a little bit uncomfortable when you do a video? I'm like, yeah, very.
Yeah.
Doesn't say a lot. Just kind of nods a bit. So yeah, he's and then he's like, oh, I found it on a dead woman or something. She's dead.
She's dead.
And I nicked the shit.
But wait, he acted as if he had a relationship with her. Because he acted all sad after he told him this. And I'm like, well, but why were you trying to hide it before?
I don't know, because Angel Boy didn't do anything with her. But he acts as if they had like an amazing love between them.
Right.
But according to him, she didn't even know he loved her. Right?
Yeah.
I'm very confused.
I don't understand.
Do you know what else, Jane?
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit. They have done nothing to make me give a toss, care about this guy, never mind his dead girlfriend who's clearly not going to be dead.
No.
Oh, God.
But he tells us that the guy's not lying. Why does he trust him?
He read the script. I don't know. There's no.
This is what I mean, and nothing makes sense.
We spent 4 episodes saying that we don't even know what Naomi's powers are. We still don't know what Naomi's powers are. They seem to be a mixture.
Everything.
And they just call upon them from time to time. She's meant to be able to fly. She never flies or teleports or whatever it is that meant to. What is she meant to have done?
I don't know.
We still haven't found that out. Anyway.
Whatever is needed in the moment.
Her mixed couple, her parents.
Her diversity home.
Her diversity home, yeah. Who have no chemistry between them whatsoever.
At all.
Not even a test tube worth of chemistry. I mean, she's fit. Look, I'm of a certain age. That she's fit. Mum's fit. But she don't like him. She's not into him. She's not. You can tell. There is no. It's like 2 ice cubes talking to each other.
I could believe they were assigned to work together to watch Naomi. But that won't be the story.
Yeah. If that is the story, I could get that. But they are in marriage. But they're in love. Like, if we didn't see these sort of scenes, and and we only saw the scenes where they're together. When I say they are together with Naomi, and then it's revealed that we're not actually married. We have just been put here to monitor you on Earth.
Yeah, it's our mission.
I'd be like, okay, I can get that because there's no chemistry between them at all.
Right.
So I get that. But the way that they are meant to be married, married in love, no, none. This guy took his fucking Glock on date night.
We talked about that. To be fair, they're Americans.
Okay. Let's play a game. What is the nearest city to this town?
I have no idea, actually.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Oh, Portland.
Portland, Oregon. So I just don't see, this is just me, a bunch of Portlandians. I don't know. Conceal carrying. Now, I know he's military.
Yeah.
I get that. But on date night?
Could be a dangerous small little town.
I mean, I said to you, yeah. I mean, it is, isn't it? Let's just be honest. I said to you, did he take it because he's worried she's going to order the lobster from the menu? And he was like, sorry, darling. That's way too much. I told you for the a la carte menu.
The buffet.
So they come back home and they pretend to be, I mean, hold on, look. I'm not trying to be a perv here, by the way. But look, she's fair.
Yeah.
She's hot. Yeah. Just
She's
saying.
beautiful.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
He doesn't
That's
care.
just him.
He doesn't care at all.
He does, yeah. He's just like, I rather like the look of the toaster. That washing machine is giving me all the signals. So anywho, they hear a noise in their house after coming back from date night. Zavala is in the house.
Yeah.
Doing his I'm covering my penis with my hands pose, which he always does.
Always.
Sounds like that, covering his dick. Dude, that is a sign of insecurity. That's not a power stance. If your hands were behind your back,
Yeah.
that's a power stance, because that's like, look how open I am. Hands over your dick.
No.
Body language expert says, So he is just like, Naomi's the bestest ever. And
but why is he in the house?
I don't know. That's why I stopped. I've got no fucking idea why he's there. He's just sort of like, Naomi something.
He just shows up in places and says things and then leaves.
Yeah.
No, nothing ever comes of it.
I thought you said Naomi, you told Naomi I was as bad as a naughty poo-poo man. Okay.
You can't protect her.
Yeah. You're caught. I will. And then,
we could have you arrested.
you're a member of the military.
You broke into a military facility.
That's my Zavala face.
That's it. That's the only face he knows how to make.
Yes.
It's every scene.
I tell you what, dude, you wear some very heavy tweed as well.
He does.
I mean, dude, that is thick. That is some thick tweed. And I bet it's pretty hot in that room as well. So I don't know. I would have gone with maybe a light shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, sports jacket like the father. I mean, at least he kind of was more appropriately. No, I will go for my heavy tweed.
Yes.
You can't protect Naomi. So Naomi and Miss Lesbian Universe competition winner 2022 are back in the lab.
Back in the lab.
And she's like, "Soz, Naomi, couldn't get shit. Couldn't get shit off your spaceship, but we've got a MacGuffin that
Mhm.
Zavala nicked. So
Yeah.
if you happen by chance to bump into Zavala, oh, don't worry, he'll bump into you very shortly
Mm.
with his hands across his dick. Then please ask him about Mr. MacGuffin.
Mhm.
So the boys break into the teacher's office to take the keys to the security room so they can
Mhm.
check the camera and see who vandalized the mannequins.
Yeah.
And it was white girls matter.
Yeah. So the black
And
man and the white man got together.
kissed and everything. they're now a couple. So
Yeah.
so they're like, now we're best friends. We've bonded. We were adversaries over Naomi, and now we've bonded over white women.
Oh my
I love the
god.
messages of the show.
It is so
Earth
funny.
Angel is still in this fucking bar. Why? Why didn't you leave when the guy left?
Yeah.
But you just decided to mope and drink some space beer? No, you stayed because you had to wait for the guy to get a group of people to come back to the bar so you could have a little fight.
Why
Which
are
is
they
what happened.
fighting? Why are
I
they
don't
fighting?
know. Because when they fight and he kicks the guy's ass, he takes the ring. Why didn't he just take the ring
The first time.
before?
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, that's what happens. Boring. So, in the most comical scene I have ever seen on television in my life, we just suddenly cut
Mhm.
to White Girls Matter's father
Yes.
saying, darling, I'm sorry, but you haven't sold enough pies
Yeah.
at this fete. And if you're not going to win the trophy, I can't take a pie in the face. My reputation demands it. And then it's, bye, darling.
Bye.
And then walks off.
It's the patriarchy. Disrespecting the women.
Do you know why? Do you know why that is, Jane?
Why? Why?
Because white women lives matter. Karen lives matter.
Oh, she is such a Karen.
I know. So Black Lives Matter and John Cena. Well, you can't see me. You can't see me. Are suddenly just like, oh, we're sorry that your fucking privileged ass white family won't take a pie in the face.
Yeah.
Don't worry about my black history, which is being erased. I'm not sure on which side because I'm biracial. But here, we're going to buy your pies.
Yeah.
I'm just like, wait a minute. Did they just all go somewhere and fuck? I'm not sure.
I thought that the guy whose mannequin or whatever had been destroyed.
Pizza Boy.
Yeah. I thought for sure he was going to hit her in the face with the pie.
I thought they were going to get a pie, bump,
boom,
stick it in a face, and then sort of look at each other and be like, shake each other's hand. We got her back. No, they bought the pie and probably made her win the competition. I don't know. Hey, should we just cut to a completely weird scene for no reason?
Why not?
Why not? It's now nighttime. For some reason. And Naomi's just skating down the road. And Zavala goes and knocks her off her skateboard with his powers. What is going on?
What
and then
is happening?
I don't know. So that's when she gives this speech of like, I've been told to avoid you. People keep saying you're dangerous, but you know what? I've worked out what you are. And I'm like, ooh, okay. Ooh. She's gonna, yeah.
What is he?
And you're not a nice person.
Literally. That's what we've been waiting to hear all along.
Actually, I can't continue this scene I need to go back. I need to go back, Jane. There's something we have to quickly discuss.
Oh.
Oh, Christ. I can't believe I'm going to say this. When Sad McAngel face man was in the bar, he says this, quote, this is about him and Q, his non-existent girlfriend.
Yeah.
We were on another planet fighting another war. The things we saw. We had seen them hundreds of times before, but this time it was different. What does that even mean?
It doesn't have to mean anything.
We'd seen them 100 times before, but this one was different to the things that we'd seen 100 times before.
But it was different. Somehow, it was now different.
Even though we'd seen it 100 times before,
yes,
it's now different,
right?
Than the 100 times before that we've seen it.
Oh my god!
Right, retarded writers. Can I just give you a little bit of advice? Okay, don't try and do lofty dialogue when you're a fucking retard. Okay, doesn't work. Do you know why? Because you're retarded. And it sounds stupid when you try and do that.
This is the second line where they stood up and got applause. Absolutely. They were so
my
proud.
God, that's so deep. It's so deep. It's like got levels and stuff. Like a Zelda game. So Zavala's again in a different fucking outfit.
Oh yeah.
In a different outfit.
Who knows?
With a lighter jacket than the one same pose though, covering his dick. Covering his balls with his hand as ever. And it's just like, why would you, Zavala, why would you do that?
Yeah.
Why would you just knock a 16-year-old girl off a skateboard? So Naomi tries to fight him with her powers and he just brushes them off.
Yeah.
With absolute ease. By the way, this is the better than Superman. Better than Superman. Go fuck yourself.
Right.
So she brushes off his powers really easily, and then he reverses one of the powers and reflects it back on her.
Yes.
Knocks her on her ass and then says, "You are a disappointment to me." And I was just like, Zavala, I like you now. We are on the same page now.
Finally. Somebody's
telling a truth. Somebody's saying something which makes sense for the first time in 6 episodes. Then we just cut to Naomi back at home.
Yeah. Suddenly everything was fine. Nothing happened. Nothing strange in her life.
And then then her parents say, "Hey Naomi, come in and come to the front room. We've got something we've been hiding from you for 16 years." What is it? Is it a key to my spaceship? Is it some text of where I've come? No, it's a photo album of you growing up.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why would you hide that from her for 16 years?
That's so weird.
We thought one day, if we were being filmed as a TV show and you were down, then there might be a contrived moment where we show you this in an effort to try and lift your spirits again, to say, hey, we've traveled around, but we're family. And we've always been to... Oh, go fuck yourself. Okay. Angel McAngel face cries and puts the rings of him and his non-girlfriend in a box. Naomi goes back. Sorry, go on.
No, I was gonna say it'd be really weird too, because I got the impression that this was a box of her things.
Oh no, really? This guy is a rapist.
It's very weird.
He is an absolute out and out sexual predator. And I don't like him anymore.
I know.
Naomi turns up, and Naomi, when she walked through this door, you realize how tiny this girl is in reality.
Yeah.
She is tiny. And she walks into this the fucking Star Trek scene.
The evil laboratory.
Yeah, and the Miss Universal Lesbian 2022. She says, I tried to utilize the powers, but I couldn't. I didn't have enough powers to do the powers.
Yeah.
But I've discovered something which has the powers, so I can do the powers. And Naomi's like, what's that? And she's like, then she does like villain stuff. She like presses the buttons to the door shut. Can you guess yet, Naomi? Can you guess? Can you guess who's the powers? It's you, Naomi. It's you. It's you.
That was so stupid.
I can't tell a lie. I was in tears laughing at it. I was laughing so hard.
Okay, wait. Okay. She had the blue rocks.
Yes.
How?
Well, did the military take them last week?
Wouldn't they have? Or the police?
Or whoever. I mean, we don't even know what the guy was fucking arrested for a start. On what grounds was he arrested? We don't know.
We have not been able to figure that out.
No. But there again, not finishing off storylines seems to be this show's forte.
Yeah.
So yeah, clearly not using the green
man does villain things and
the power, she starts trying to draw Naomi's power from her, and then there's an explosion in the room when Naomi's defeated. She's down. She's defeated.
She's dying.
Our heroine's dead. Well, not dead. But can I just say?
Yeah.
Can I just say? There was one camera angle which really wasn't appreciated. Okay, look, don't shove the camera up a fucking nostril. Right? I am just absolutely transfixed on her nostrils. Not the pain. Not the agony. Yeah. No, just like, yeah, can you get that camera right up? Okay. I got incensed by my wow. If I try and swear, it just also bleeps me.
That's so weird.
So yeah, they say, look, can you try and get the camera right up her nostrils? And then there's an explosion. And guess who saves her?
Who?
It's Zavala. I told you he was good guy all along.
You did.
And then Miss Lesbian Universe 2022 is like,
she's mad.
So I think she's from a different universe as well. I think she's one of the people on the list.
Ooh. Or you're thinking of a better show.
Or just a cow. Or just a really nasty cow.
Yeah.
Yeah, or I'm thinking of a better show. And that's where it ends. That's just where it ends, with Zavala saving Naomi.
Yeah, that's it.
And I was like, wow.
Well, there's the long stare between him and the
yeah. Because like she's on the list, I'm telling you. she's on the yeah, because they hint that Zavala isn't actually responsible for the destruction of Earth 23 at all.
Yeah.
It's somebody else.
Well, he's a black man, so he can't be.
Exactly. And she's a white woman, so she can. But there again, I'm surprised that she isn't a man, because white women seem to get a bit of a fucking free pass this episode.
Well, she may not really be evil either. It's probably a white guy behind it somewhere.
Oh, I hope so. I can only hope. And thank Christ this is over.
It's over.
This show is the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my god.
Absolutely bonkersly crazy.
I've never seen a show so badly written.
Yes.
They clearly have no idea what they're doing, or just don't care. I can't tell which.
That's what I want to know. That's what I want to. I mean, with Batwoman, I had a bit of a rant today. Surprisingly enough. Because I legitimately just don't think they care. There's no attention to detail.
No.
And I think when there's no attention to detail, that means you don't care. Like when they showed Gotham train station.
Right.
And it had signs saying Zurich. You know, it took me seconds to not, you know, like nanoseconds to realize, because I thought Batwoman train station, this is clearly going to be a train station from another city, obviously, because Gotham doesn't exist. But you just know that they're so bone idle, there would be clear indications of where this is. I didn't realize it was going to be on the fucking departure board.
And they had to have seen it before they aired it. Surely.
Yeah, but that to me, that is what says to me they don't care. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Who cares? You know? Who cares? And with this, I don't know. I'm trying hard to. I just think they're crap. Really? Yeah, I mean, that's what I'd like to think. I'd like to think that they're just incompetent as opposed to don't care. But then
this is a level of incompetence that I just.
But it's an Ava DuVernay, and she just wants to wants to make a buck off race baiting. Yeah. So it could easily be, who gives a shit? Just put it out there, and if anyone criticizes, we'll just go Black Lives Matter, racism, white supremacy, Nazis.
That's the feeling I get from it, and it's crazy because you want to promote this as this Black superhero, teenager, whatever, but you're not giving her anything. You're not giving her a story that can continue to any length of time, any future story. How are you going to incorporate her into other shows? Because that's typically what they do, right? You haven't given her consistent powers. She doesn't have any particular motivations.
No.
She's not growing as a character. She seems to be regressing.
If any, yeah.
She seems. Someone said in the comments last time that she felt more like she was growing into a villain than a hero.
Yes, but I tend to find that is the case with modern writers because they don't know how to write heroes. But so they give them anti-hero traits and give them origin stories which are villainous origin stories, not heroic origin stories. And I see there's a story that could be told here. Yeah. Like I mean, race is irrelevant, so fine. There's nothing wrong with having a Black lead in this at all. A Black lead comes from a different universe, only just coming into their powers. Yeah, there's mirrors, there's similarities with Superman and Krypton. That's okay, fine. But don't lean into the Superman side, lean away and make your character consistent and her powers consistent. And because she's developing the powers so quickly, and then just doing what she wants, but then her powers just like, oh, this week she got X-ray vision. If she touches something, she can see through it. Right. So it's not X-ray vision, but it's like X-ray touch. And it's like, but it wasn't made kind of like a deal out of, and they didn't really explore it further, and it didn't become the key to the episode. Like, I need to get out of this situation. Oh, if I touch this, I can see through this. This could I see where the power cable now leads, and if I cut the power cable, I can get out of the death room, the trap room. It's just like, oh, you got X-ray touch now. That's Bye. I'm done for the rest of the episode. See ya, Naomi.
Nothing builds on anything else. Nothing connects. It doesn't. Like you said, it doesn't flow. She doesn't learn anything. Her powers aren't building onto themselves. It's just things are just appearing.
She's still just doing hold hands and blast undetermined energy blast. Right. What does that do? What is it? She jumped off a fucking bridge. What did she do? Did she fly? Did she teleport? Why hasn't she done it again since?
And why is she not talking about it? Now she's open with her parents, right?
Yeah.
You haven't had a conversation?
No, they talked about Paris and Japan. It's so confused and over the place, and it's clearly the people who are doing this show. I say kindly because you are fucking retarded, but I say kindly, they don't know what they're doing.
They don't.
They don't know what they're doing, and the editing is the worst editing I've ever seen in TV.
There are clearly scenes missing.
Well,
I think
it feels like there is. I fear that there might not be. That would be so you could have terrible editing because of terrible writing.
Yeah.
We did this scene. We need to get to this scene, so we just write this scene.
Right.
Like you have Naomi and Babe in the warehouse, and then the next scene they're talking about the same stuff, completely dressed completely differently. It's clearly a completely different day. Why is there the time jump there, and why have they left it this time to talk about? Well, we've been here long enough. We now need to put them in different clothes in a different location because ADHD. Take them, make them walk down the street again. Make them go to a cafe, get an ice cream, get a fucking hot dog, a churro.
No.
But
there's no explanation for why anyone is anywhere. We don't know what time it is, if it's the same day or week.
One scene's broad daylight, the next scene it cuts to is nighttime. Why? And I'm pretty sure that if I look back, there's like day-night shifts between the detention scenes, maybe.
Who knows?
Who knows? Quite possibly. I just don't know anymore. Or different changes in people's clothes between scenes, which still happen. Holy shit! I think I might actually be wrong. I'm gonna look later.
It kind of feels like it because I remember the bar scene jumping in there, and that's at night, I think.
The bar scene was during the daytime.
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm sort of looking at Naomi. Right, hold on. Here we go. So the detention scene is halfway through the episode. And then, wait, what? Oh,
what?
Oh my God.
Oh Lord.
The detention scene is going on.
Mm-hmm.
Then the detention scene cuts to the parents coming back from their date night. Then it cuts to the boys going to the office to steal the keys from the
Oh my God.
This is trash.
Oh my God.
This is absolute trash.
It does. It does.
It does. I know.
What is happening?
And they're still in the fucking bar. They're in the bar. It cuts to date night with Zavala. Then it goes to the boys getting the keys, and then they're still in the fucking bar drinking.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh my.
Okay, that's a video. That's a video. Wait, but the boys are in different clothes when they're breaking into the office. And then they're in different clothes when they go to talk to the white girl. I give up. I give up. I give up. I give up.
You have to.
I give up.
Oh my God.
Oh my Lord. Right. That's it. I'm done. That's it. Naomi, it's a pile of fucking dog shit.
Yeah.
Jane, what would you give this week's episode?
Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Probably -4 out of 5.
Wow.
Because it just there's nothing that makes sense. There are
No.
no 2 scenes that make sense in this show. It just gets I'm tired of saying it's getting worse, but it's just there's just no other way
Uh,
to put it. Like, do they even storyboard? Like, how does this happen?
I mean,
I don't. Does no
even
one
if
keep a
they right,
list? Are they not
I
writing things down?
need to wait. I need to go back. Right. What? I'm just checking the clothes of them in the bar. Okay. So in the bar, he's in that. Okay. Then they're in the same clothes in the bar. So they have stayed in the bar all night, all afternoon, all night into the next day. And the boys
Yeah.
have gone, hey, let's nick the keys, but we'll do it tomorrow. And then, because I'm so confused now by the time, Soccer Boy and Pizza Boy, I didn't check Pizza Boy's clothes, but Soccer Boy goes, I'm going to change halfway through school.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh.
What did Kurtzman say? He said, continuity, it's just like such a hard thing to keep track of. There's just so much of it. This is 6 episodes and you can't get continuity right. Jesus.
Not from scene to scene.
I would give this minus 4 stars. Yeah.
Oh.
I think -4, maybe -4.5, because I still think it can get worse.
I just don't see.
Right. Jane, is there anything you'd like to plug before we go?
I did just drop a review of Severance season 1, a new show on Apple TV, which is actually good.
Is it based on the film?
I don't know. I didn't know there was a film.
Isn't there a British film called Severance?
You know, there may be. We take everything from you guys.
Maybe. Might be worth looking into just in case.
But it's a good show.
Yeah. And as ever, folks, the link to Jane's channel is in the description box down below. Please click it, give her a subscription, show her some love. Thank you for putting up with this episode. Holy cow.
I'm just always shocked. I really am.
I shouldn't be, but that these continuity errors in this episode. Wow. They're just CW. Hey, we're up for sale if you want to buy us, and if you want, we'll keep making the shows. No. No.
We'll keep making the shows.
Hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and YouTube for live streaming. Links in the description box down below, and I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.
Bye.